What if Hermione Granger's entire story changed with just one word from the Sorting Hat? Imagine a world where instead of Gryffindor, the hat shouted Ravenclaw. How would this single moment reshape not only Hermione's journey, but the entire Harry Potter series? Picture Hermione in blue and bronze robes, her nose buried in an advanced magic book. This isn't the Hermione we know. In this world, her path takes a different turn. Her sharp mind finds a new home in Ravenclaw Tower, away from the adventures of Harry and Ron. How does this change her friendships, her choices, and her role in the fight against evil? Let's explore how one small change can alter the course of destiny in the wizarding world. As Hermione approached Ravenclaw Tower for the first time, she faced an unexpected challenge. Instead of a simple password, she encountered a bronze eagle knocker that posed a riddle. This was her first test as a Ravenclaw, and it set the tone for her new life. Solving the riddle, Hermione entered a world of intellectual pursuits and academic competition. The Ravenclaw common room was a stark contrast to what she had imagined. Surrounded by bookshelves and fellow students engaged in heated debates, Hermione felt both excited and overwhelmed. Her initial enthusiasm was met with a sobering reality. In Ravenclaw, she was no longer the smartest in the room. The constant pressure to prove her intellect pushed Hermione to excel, but it also left her feeling isolated. It was in this atmosphere of academic rivalry that Hermione found an unlikely friend in Luna Lovegood. As they spent more time together, Hermione began to appreciate Luna's unique perspective. Luna's influence softened Hermione's rigid approach to knowledge, encouraging her to explore magical theories beyond the standard curriculum. Hermione's growing interest in theoretical magic set her apart from her classmates. While others focused on practical applications, she explored the underlying principles of spell work and magical phenomena. This fascination led her to spend countless hours in the library, researching topics far beyond her years. Despite her academic success, Hermione found herself longing for the camaraderie she observed between Harry Potter and Ron Weasley. Her attempts to befriend them were met with polite indifference. Without the shared experiences of Gryffindor, they remained distant acquaintances rather than close friends. The troll incident on Halloween highlighted the consequences of this distance. Without Hermione's involvement, Harry and Ron faced the troll alone. Their victory was narrow and luck-driven, lacking the teamwork and quick thinking that Hermione could have provided. This event served as a stark reminder of how different things could have been. As the school year progressed, Hermione's brilliance in classes became legendary. However, her lack of practical experience in dangerous situations became apparent. While she excelled in theory, she struggled to apply her knowledge in high-pressure scenarios. This weakness nagged at her, fueling her determination to bridge the gap between knowledge and application. The end of the first year brought a new challenge: the mystery surrounding the Philosopher's Stone. Hermione's logical mind quickly pieced together clues, but her position in Ravenclaw kept her at arm's length from the action. When Harry and Ron faced Snape's potion puzzle, Hermione provided crucial insights from afar. Her solution, delivered through a hastily written note, allowed them to proceed. Yet as she watched them disappear into the final chamber, Hermione couldn't shake the feeling that she should be there with them. The Chamber of Secrets was about to open, and with it, a chance for Hermione to prove her worth beyond the classroom. But could her logical mind alone be enough to save lives when faced with a monster that turned its victims to stone? The outcome would force her to question everything she thought she knew about herself. As whispers of the chamber's reopening spread through Hogwarts, Hermione's Ravenclaw instincts kicked into high gear. She spent countless hours in the library, poring over ancient texts and historical accounts. Her methodical approach to the mystery set her apart from the panicked reactions of her peers. While others traded rumors, Hermione pieced together clues about the chamber's location and the nature of the monster within. Hermione's progress, however, remained largely theoretical. She struggled to find a way to share her findings with Harry and Ron, who were pursuing their own investigation. Her attempts to offer help were often met with polite dismissal, highlighting the growing distance between them. Hermione's breakthrough came when she connected Salazar Slytherin's affinity for snakes with the petrified victims. She realized the monster must be a basilisk, but before she could share this vital information, fate intervened. Hermione became the basilisk's next victim, frozen in place with a mirror in her hand. With Hermione petrified, Harry and Ron struggled to make sense of the clues she had left behind. Their investigation took wrong turns and dead ends, nearly failing to solve the mystery in time. Ginny Weasley's life hung in the balance as they raced against the clock, acutely aware of how much they had come to rely on Hermione's insights. The near-death experience of Ginny Weasley shook Hogwarts to its core. As the school grappled with the aftermath, Hermione's absence was felt more keenly than ever. Her recovery marked a turning point, both for her and for her relationships with Harry and Ron. Hermione emerged from her petrification with a newfound determination to be more directly involved in protecting the school and her fellow students. This shift in Hermione's attitude led to a tentative friendship forming between the trio. House divides began to blur as they recognized the strength in combining Hermione's intellect with Harry's courage and Ron's loyalty. Their collaboration, though sometimes awkward, proved to be a powerful force against the dangers that threatened Hogwarts. Hermione's Ravenclaw traits, once a source of isolation, now became a valuable asset in their united efforts to safeguard the school. As Hermione's third year at Hogwarts began, she received a time turner from Professor McGonagall. This magical device allowed her to attend multiple classes at once, pushing her studies to new heights. But with this power came a heavy burden, forcing her to balance her thirst for knowledge with her growing desire to help her friends. The time turner presented Hermione with a moral dilemma. She could use it solely for academic pursuits, or risk everything to aid Harry and Ron in their dangerous adventures. This internal struggle highlighted the clash between her Ravenclaw traits and her developing Gryffindor-like impulses. When Harry struggled to master the Patronus charm, Hermione secretly offered her assistance. Under the cover of night, they practiced in empty classrooms. As Harry's skills improved, so did their friendship, bridging the gap that had existed since their first year. Hermione's keen observation skills led her to uncover Professor Lupin's secret. She pieced together the clues about his monthly absences and unusual behavior. This discovery put her in a difficult position, forcing her to choose between protecting her classmates and betraying Lupin's trust. The situation with Buckbeak further challenged Hermione's conflicting instincts. Her logical mind understood the legal complexities of the case, yet she felt a strong emotional pull to save the innocent creature. This showcased the growing complexity of her character as she learned to balance reason with compassion. The climax of the year brought Hermione's internal conflict to a head. Faced with the opportunity to use the time turner to save both Buckbeak and Sirius Black, she had to make a choice. Would she follow the strict rules of time travel or take a leap of faith to do what she believed was right? As the dust settled, Hermione found herself reflecting on her place at Hogwarts. Her actions throughout the year had shown a courage and loyalty that seemed at odds with Ravenclaw's emphasis on knowledge for its own sake. She began to wonder if the Sorting Hat had made a mistake. Perhaps her true self was more aligned with Gryffindor's values than she had ever realized. As Hermione grappled with her identity, fate had other plans. The upcoming year would present challenges that no book could prepare her for, with danger lurking around every corner. Would her Ravenclaw intellect be enough to protect those she cared about? The Triwizard Tournament arrived at Hogwarts, bringing excitement and peril. Hermione's sharp mind proved crucial in unexpected ways. She deciphered the egg's underwater message, recognizing the merpeople's language from her studies of magical creatures. Her knack for charms helped Harry master the Bubblehead charm for the second task. Yet, watching from the sidelines left her yearning for more direct involvement. At the Eula Ball, Hermione's elegant appearance surprised many. As she danced with her Ravenclaw date, she noticed Ron's conflicted expressions. This moment of social triumph revealed new complexities in her friendships, making her question where she truly belonged. Hermione's keen observation skills proved vital in uncovering the plot against Harry. She noticed inconsistencies in Mad-Eye Moody's behavior, comparing it to accounts in Great Auras of the 20th century. Her meticulous note-taking on the tournament's strange occurrences helped piece together the larger conspiracy. The tragic death of Cedric Diggory shook Hermione deeply. As she watched his lifeless body return, she realized the harsh limits of knowledge without action. All her research couldn't prevent this loss. Hermione understood that true wisdom meant knowing when to step beyond books and take a stand. Voldemort's return forced Hermione to confront a difficult choice. She had to decide between the relative safety of Ravenclaw Tower and actively supporting Harry in the coming conflict. This decision would test not just her intellect, but her courage and loyalty as well. Seeking guidance, Hermione approached Dumbledore. She confided her doubts about her house placement and growing belief that she might be better suited for Gryffindor. The wise headmaster listened as they discussed the rare possibility of resorting, a decision that could reshape Hermione's path at Hogwarts and beyond. Hermione stood before the Sorting Hat once more, her journey coming full circle. The hat paused, considering her growth and experiences. It saw her brilliance, her courage, and her unwavering loyalty to her friends. With a deep voice, it announced its decision, reflecting Hermione's true character. This moment highlighted how our choices shape who we become. Hermione's time in Ravenclaw had honed her mind, but her heart had led her to embrace bravery and friendship. As she took her place in her new house, Hermione understood that her path forward would be defined by how she applied her knowledge and the choices she made. Her journey had brought her to where she truly belonged, combining her Ravenclaw intellect with the qualities she had come to value most. For more insights into the concept of twisted relationships and hidden motifs in the Harry Potter universe, be sure to hit that subscribe button to check out our previous videos. Stay tuned for more thought-provoking what-if explorations in the Harry Potter universe. Until next time, may your potions be potent, your spells be strong, and your adventures through the wizarding world be filled with wonder. Mischief managed.